Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a Cricut video and I'm going to be showing you things that you can make and sell with your Cricut. So it is one of those things that I get asked about a lot, where to start, what to make and how to make it. So in this video I'm going to go over 4 projects that are easy, beginner friendly, but you might want to check in on some of my beginner videos first, and things that you can go away and potentially make money from making. So if you are new to this channel, make sure to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and make sure to check out the rest of my Cricut videos in my Cricut playlist, which I'll link down in the description box below for you guys. So let's get started. Thanks for joining me on this video. I'm guessing that you've come to watch this if you are considering making things with your Cricut to sell and potentially make a little bit of money out of. So times are difficult at the moment, and if you can make really lovely things and sell them and potentially make a little bit of extra money, then that is what I'm here to help you with. I'm going to be showing you 4 items that you could make and sell that are trending at the moment in terms of on Etsy and things that I'm seeing on Facebook and stuff like that. So whether you're going to be doing a Facebook page and selling on there, or you're considering doing an Etsy store, or even like craft shows or anything, whatever that might be, hopefully the tutorials that I'm going to be sharing in this video will help you get a head start on making and selling. So before I get started with the tutorials, I just wanted to let you know that I'll be using my Cricut Explore 3 for this video, and my iPad and my iPhone in order to use the Cricut Design Space. So yeah, let's get started. I wanted to start with a really easy project, and that is these lovely little jute pouches that I picked up from Home Bargains. They're a lovely little base product and something that would sell really well because people love to buy personalised goods, whether that's for a wedding, a hen party, a baby shower, whatever it is that people are buying for. Personalisation is key when it comes to making and selling with your Cricut. People like to be able to order made to order. So if you perhaps have an Etsy store or a Facebook page, you could have a few examples of the product that you could make, but you could say people can send in the name that they want or the colour of vinyl that they want, and then you would make it to order for them. So that's a really good thing to start off with. So for this tutorial I'm going to keep it really simple, and I'm going to show you how to make your words on Design Space and cut them out in glitter vinyl, because I love glitter iron-on and I just think it looks really pretty on a jute bag like this. So I'm here on my iPad and I've opened Cricut Design Space. For the jute bags, I'm just going to be demonstrating how easy it is to use the text tool. Okay, so I'm going to write in the names. So once you've got all the names inserted that you wish to cut out, there's obviously quite a lot of names here, but say for example you get a big order for a hen party or something like that, it might be quite often that you'll get a lot of names. So I've listed them all out, and then we're going to change them all at the same time. So I'm going to go onto the fonts. I'm going to look at the ones I've already bookmarked, because I tend to use a lot of the same fonts for things that I make, and I save all my sort of favourites. It just saves time. The bookmark feature is really great. I'd say definitely utilise it. Okay, I actually really like this font called Lorino, I think it is. And just make sure that all the words read nicely. So I'm just going to make sure that they all look nice. We're now going to flatten the image. The way you can do this is to go onto Actions, Combine, and I like to weld them. Welding them will just make sure that there's no lines or cuts in between each letter, and it will create it as one word rather than several. If you wanted to, you could write them all individually and resize them all individually, but I actually just want to keep them all unison and have them all the same size on the bags, even though in doing that it means that we are having to use the longest word here, Mary Ann, as our basis for the width of the jute bag. So now we need to measure the size of the base product. In this case it's the little jute bag, and I can see that I can easily fit 2.5 inches wide on this little jute bag, and therefore we can change the width of this to be 2.5 inches. If we go onto Edit, Width, and just put 2.5. Fabulous! So now that we've got that done, we can cut out the vinyl, so we can press Make It. We can select without mat for this one because I'm using the Smart iron-on. Any Smart material, you don't require a cutting mat, but obviously depending on what vinyl you use will alter these settings ever so slightly. And with any kind of wording like this, you want to make sure you click iron-on, mirror. So you need to click the mirror selection, and in the interest of saving vinyl, I'm just rotating it and putting it to the top, and that way I'm not wasting all of this vinyl on the side. Iron-on glitter is already saved, so select the material type and that will send it through to your machine, and now we can cut. And I find it extremely difficult to see when it comes to glitter vinyl, so I'm just going to do this off camera quickly and I'll be back. So just a quick note, this is one of the words cut out, which is really cute. My only issue is I tested it on the bag and it's not coming up that much. So obviously if you've got little white bags, then this would be lovely. But the gold isn't showing up so well on that one. So what I've decided to do, and this is quite a nice little design feature, is cut out some little like heart shapes. I just found them in shapes, duplicated it as many times as I needed, and then cut them out onto pink iron-on. So I'm going to use my mini press for this particular project, but you can use a regular iron or you can use a easy press, whatever you have. Do the little heart first and then layer the word on top. You want to iron your base product first just to make sure that you get out any potential moisture and any creases. Just give that a nice few seconds. You can also check the heat guide on Cricut Design Space and the Cricut website if you're unsure about any of the materials and any of the heat settings. Want to wait for that to cool before peeling. So here's what these are looking like. They have turned out so cute. How nice would these be for like little bracelet bags or any type of like gift bag or something like that? And again, these are really cute for a hen party, but you could really make these and offer these for weddings, like all sorts of stuff. I did leave a couple blanks so you could see what prep work you could do. So if you were putting together some stock, for example, yeah, you could get loads of prep work done by doing your base and then just personalise as and when you get the orders. The next trending product, which I am seeing everywhere but is just so cute, are these lovely little coffee jars. They're like little jam jars, but they have this bamboo topper and a glass straw. In terms of the craft blanks, I bought these from Amazon. You can hunt down some other blanks and find if you need to buy them in bulk or if you want to buy just a few and test it out and see what works for you. For this project, I'm going to show you one of my own SVGs, some little flower shapes that you can download on the Cricut Design Space. Make sure you have Cricut Access if you don't have it already. It's super helpful. So yeah, I'm going to show you my own flower shapes for this make and let's get started. I now have some products on my own Cricut page. You can see the 2 images that I've uploaded so far, but there's going to be lots to come. So I'll leave these links below for you guys. And there we go. There's the lovely flowers. And we are going to just edit this so that I can cut it out in 2 different colours, because I'm going to actually use my Cricut Joy for this make, and I'm going to use the pink and green vinyl. So any of the ones that are in green we can keep green, and then any of the ones that are pink we can keep pink, but I just need to change some of the other ones. So I need to change the size of the flowers just to make sure that they're the right size for the glass. If we just click on one of them and check, that's saying 2.55 inches per flower, which I think that's going to be way too big. Yeah, it is. So we need to make them actually about 1 inch per flower. So if we just go on to edit, width, and put 1, and then do the same with all of the others. So we've got our flowers, and now we can highlight over all of them. We've got our flowers, we can press duplicate a couple of times, and then we can go ahead and press make it. When it comes to putting the vinyl onto the cup, you can use a piece of transfer paper, or you can just, because they're quite easy shapes, you can just peel them off sort of by hand like this and place them where you want them. I get a lot of questions about whether vinyl is washable, and yes it is. If it's permanent vinyl you can wash your glass, but don't put it in the dishwasher, and also try to not scrub or submerge it too much into like soapy water. If you can patch wash it, so get your sponge and clean like the inside of the glass and obviously the edges, and try to keep your design too close to the edge. That's the kind of recommendation I would say for any kind of design work. So you could obviously make like personalised wine glasses and things like that. But again, just follow those same sort of rules when it comes to washing your glass. And there we have it. There's the glass. It's super cute and such a lovely and fun thing to make and sell. You could do all sorts of designs. You could add text, and they're super popular at the moment. So I think it will be definitely a trending product. The next item I want to show you is a wooden chopping board. This is a lovely item to buy for a gift. So if you offer personalisation, for example, people would order these for a wedding or an anniversary or like Father's Day, Mother's Day, that kind of thing. And one thing I really love is when you see a chopping board like this and you have like a family name, or you have like the wedding date or something like that on it, and it's again a really nice little thing to personalise. Or you can do a birthday gift for your dad or something like that. This project I'm going to show you is adding some text for my dad's birthday. Searched on images for a design that looks cool, and I just found this one. It says, welcome to Dad's Bar and Grill, open daily, proudly serving whatever you bring. And I just think that was so funny. So there's so many beautiful images on Design Space, so I highly recommend it if you are wanting to make and sell and make a profit, because like I said, you can use the images on Design Space to do that. So there's lots of editable images, or you can add your own names. This one, anything you see with like that blue kind of outline and it says editable underneath, you can edit it easily and offer it as a product. And such a good little Father's Day gift as well. You could even add like happy birthday or whatever you wanted, but I just want to show you the process of making a wooden chopping board because it's pretty straightforward and easy to do. So it's 7.5 inches wide, 5.5 inches tall, and so we just want to go on to edit, width. I'm going to do it 7 inches. It's 3.73, so let's just double check that. It's quite small. Okay, yeah, I'm happy with that, that's fine. Cool, so once we've got it all done, I don't want to make mine in a black vinyl, I'm going to make it in a white. We don't need to mirror it because it's a normal vinyl, and then we can press next, and likewise we just send it to the machine to cut. So now we can go ahead and transfer the design onto the board. So I've got my bit of transfer tape here, and hoping that it all lifts off nice and easily, but sometimes it can be a little bit stubborn. And here is the finished board. It's so cute. I actually love it. I think my dad's gonna love it as well. But like I said, you could go as personalised as you want. You can change up the words, you can add your own words, but the idea itself is just so cute, and I think personalised chopping boards are such a good gift idea. So the last project I want to show you is a t-shirt. T-shirts are always trending when it comes to personalisation, and something that is really nice to offer and sell to people. And again, personalisation is key, as with most Cricut products that you can make and sell. And I wanted to show you a t-shirt a little bit different today, and I love the look of those t-shirts where it says dad and then established and the year. So I'm going to show you that style of project in this video, but there's so many things that you could do with t-shirts and using iron-on vinyl and things like that. So yeah, I'm going to show you that now. So you can have a look at editable images, and then if we just search for dad, you can actually see that some already come up, which are really nice. So you can actually use these pre-existing designs. The one rule to follow with selling designs that you find on Design Space is if it has the green A symbol next to it, then that would mean that it's okay to go ahead and use it as part of the Cricut image library, and therefore you can use it. Do you know what? I'm going to go for this retro style. I think it will match the t-shirt, and also the background of dad. I'm going to do an infusible ink and layer up some vinyl on top. Again, you can keep this as simple and straightforward as possible. I just want to show you, you know, how intricate you can get with your designs, or you can just do something really simple. It doesn't really matter, to be honest. It just matters, you know, what you want to sort of put into it. And where it says established 2023, that is a a text layer. So I'm going to edit that text layer and change the font just because I'm not a massive fan of that font that they've used. Because it is an editable image, you can sort of do what you want to it if it is like still saved as a text layer. So I'm going to go on to bookmarked and I'm going to find a font that I like the look of. I quite like this typewriter font, so I'm going to use that one. This background layer is the one we want to do in Infusible Ink, and then this one is the one we want to do in our vinyl, and then they will cut out in the same vinyl. I'm going to go and I'm going to select on both of them and then press attach, and then that means it will cut out together. This one, which I'll put back in, that's going to be our Infusible Ink layer. So now we just need to resize it to fit where we want it on our t-shirt, and I kind of want it like on one side towards this edge, like here, and I can see I want it roughly about 4 inches wide. So highlight over the entire layer, press on edit, width, and then put 4. Okay, cool. So once you have your layer and it's looking all nice, we can press make it, and then multiple ways because there's a couple of ways that we're going to be doing this. And then we also need to mirror this one because it's an Infusible Ink. So press close. Oh wait, double check. It needs to be on a mat, and then this one also needs to be on a mat. This is the Infusible Ink that we're going to be using, and you need to place this ink side up on your cutting mat. So let me just select Infusible Ink transfer sheet, and then it will tell you how to load it all up, and it says ink side up, and then we can take it to the machine to cut. So you might be able to hear the machine in the background, but I just wanted to start the process. So make sure to put a piece of card or paper inside your garment if you're using Infusible Ink. This protects the other side from getting any of the ink coming through. If you're unsure about what heat settings to do, then I highly recommend using the heat guide, or you can use this Easy Press where you send the settings directly to the Easy Press via Bluetooth by using the heat guide app. Highly recommend that for the most professional finish, but you can use an iron and you can find the settings that you need on the heat guide, which is on the Cricut Design Space. Just to note guys, when you're layering up vinyl on top, this is a flock vinyl that I got from Happy Fabric. It's got a really nice sort of textured finish to it. But when you layer up onto Infusible Ink, just note that it might fade the colour a little bit. But obviously if you're aware of that, then that's fine. Then you know what the colour payoff is going to be at the end. But just be wary of that if you're layering up different vinyls. To cool, and then we can peel it away. Now that's cooled, we can peel it away, and this is the most satisfying bit, especially with flock, because it just comes away really, really cool. I'm actually so happy with it. It's got such a professional finish. I'll do a close-up of this. I hope you enjoyed seeing the 4 projects that you can make and sell with Cricut. There's so many things that you could do. Personalisation is key, like I've said, and just try out a few things, do a few test products, and try it with friends and family first if you're unsure. And yeah, just have fun with it. You want to make sure that you're passionate about what you're making, and that will really shine through on your Etsy store or your Facebook page or wherever it is. And I know it's going to be a lot of fun for you to make and sell. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments if you decide to make any of these projects or are inspired by any of these projects. I will leave everything that I've mentioned in the description box below, including the materials that I've used and the Cricut access link and things like that. And make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching guys, bye!